Shalom from Israel. Another issue I wanted to discuss relating to the operation in Gaza. When we try to explain what we do to the world or answer criticism, I ask myself many times, how should I calibrate what I express to you as far as how much we're suffering from Hamas compared to how much damage we're doing to Hamas? On the one hand, if this is like a battle of the minds, maybe I should be showing everyone how strong we are, how resilient the Israeli people are, and that we have this amazing Iron Dome. We're shooting all the rockets out of the sky. And this mind game, maybe talking in this manner, will make them feel like they're achieving nothing. And at the same time, we are dismantling their terror capabilities in Gaza. Maybe this is the right course of action. But the truth is that this terror organization holds capabilities of a country, of a terror army. As we speak, as I'm recording this, I'm sitting in my attic and I hear boom, boom, boom. The windows are shaking from the interceptions of the Iron Dome and perhaps impacts of incoming missiles that we don't get an alert because the Iron Dome knows that it's going to hit outside of the city. I don't know, but there are booms. For the past 10 days, we live in a country with rockets raining down on us. So it's true that the Iron Dome shoots down 90%, but 10% get through, and houses are being hit, and people are being killed, and people live in fear and in terror of these rockets. So when the siren goes off, people run for their lives to shelter, hoping that they are saved. Someone was, by the way, killed inside of a shelter. Of course, there are differences between places in Israel. I myself live in the Tel Aviv area, so we got some, but not as devastating as it is in the villages surrounding the Gaza Strip. And they've been living like that for years and years. But here, too, I must say, a grown man, ex-military officer, I'm not scared. I sleep at night. But when I stand on my porch looking out and I see from Tel Aviv all the way down south, almost to Gaza, and I see the sky lit up with multiple rockets, incoming rockets, Iron Dome rockets going up, it's an apocalyptic feeling. It's a sense like it takes me back to the Gulf War when I thought, what, Saddam Hussein? He's not going to shoot anything here. And then I heard the first boom, and then we had multiple rockets, Scud-B missiles, rain down on Israel. And it's a strategic capability held by a terror organization. So of course, I'm not going to go to this aspect of it. It's unacceptable. And what would you do? I don't like that talk. But yeah, you could. What would you do? Certainly, we can't, and we won't. So this whole talk now about how is Israel responding and why is Israel doing this or that? I could be very diplomatic and say, shut up. Yeah, I like that. Shut up. We're having missiles rain down on us. We're being attacked by a terror army. And by the way, make no mistake about the facts, okay? They initiated this. They launched a barrage of rockets on Jerusalem. End of story. We're going to retaliate. We're going to fight them, as long as it takes. And by the way, ceasefire tomorrow morning. You're all going to forget about Gaza. What do you think we're going to do here? We're going to continue to monitor the situation, collect intelligence. They're going to build their terror stronghold, and it's going to happen again. What are we going to do when they shoot at us rockets again? What do you think? I'm going to think, oh no, John Oliver is going to make another anti-Israeli rant. We better hold back. Shut up. I don't care. We got to do what we got to do. And since I know how we fight, and I talked about that in a different video, so I'm not ashamed. On the contrary, I'm proud of what we do. So this is this balance of what to tell ourselves, what to tell you. This whole issue of how strong and resilient to be, but how much to tell the truth about what's happening, how we're feeling, and what needs to be done about it. Frankly, this whole issue of defending ourselves, I'm not talking about against the rockets, defending ourselves from pathetic, misguided, misled, sometimes even anti-Semitic criticism. And I use that word very carefully, but when it goes to these realms of being completely detached from reality, just people that have no idea what they're talking about as far as facts, So I have to just go back to the core of what's happening and what we're experiencing and what we feel and how bad it is and how bad it could be, and make our strategic and military calculations that would do what needs to be done. The only thing I will urge my colleagues that are still in the service and in all the governmental ministries is to be very open and transparent with the international community, with their partners, their friends, their allies, and share everything that we know, everything that we did. And I would even say, tell our friends to please, please tell us openly if they find anything wrong in what we did. Because, when you do so much, maybe, someone has a better idea. And by the way, if you have a better idea of how to defend yourself from a terror army raining rockets down on you, tell me. I'd be happy to hear. From my experience and my professional knowledge, I think we're doing a good job and we're doing it as it should be done. Okay, I think that was enough for one video. See you next time.